Hey, there you are. Welcome to the Great Food Safari. Things are going to get very slippery today. I'm going to take you to a place where you have never been, never seen, or never heard before. Bo we go where no man has gone before. Come with me on the Great Food Safari. Now we've come to the location, right? What we're going to do, this is pretty interesting. It's a scientific thing, you know. These guys are crazy over light. You know, they're like, I see light, I see light. I'm coming to you, I'm coming to you. And they just get blinded with the light. Unbelievable. Mohammed, I'm going to put a pen and a නටන්නේ යාළුවද? අප්පච්චි. Oh, wow. You know, can you hear the splish splash? You know, it's the tush, push, push, push. There's fish, of course, a whole heap of prawns, various sizes. There is the red one, there is the ash color one. The most strange thing is the red one. You know, the red one you don't see all the time. There is fish. There's even a puffish inside. Wow, this is super. So, that's amazing, don't you think? We're going to go, I'm going to go with Ajanta. We're going to go back to show. Mohammed is going to bring back the harvest and we're going to do the sorting there. You can have a look at all the little creepy crawlers of the sea. Wow, look at this. Now, this is the second stage. The moment the harvest comes in, all of them get together and they do the sorting. Sorting for what? The freshly caught prawns. Unbelievable. Look at all these. You know, there are crabs running away. There's the fish still trying to, you know, jump off and go. And the funniest thing is that the prawn, you know, he has this flip and the fellow jumps off and tries to escape. So before any of that happens, the sorting is done here. They can collect the prawns and put it into their little basins all around. So I'm also going to help and I'm going to, you know, sort my prawns that I'm going to cook today, especially for you. Oh, it's wonderful to be back with you. You remember this place? We got here at about 5:30 in the morning and we saw the boys in action. And what I'm most thrilled about is the things that we're going to cook today is probably the most fresh ingredients that I've ever used in my cooking career. It can't get fresher than this. These babies over here are about 1.5 hours old. But you see, usually in a place like this, when you bring fresh fish or seafood or something home, this will be swamping with flies and, you know, all these little insects coming. But here, you could hardly see any. Why? Because it's fresh. It's as good as the prawn being alive. Right, we are going to make the first dish today, which is going to be a very simple one, very basic, and, you know, using the freshest of the ingredients, we are going to cook garlic prawn. Okay, it's going to be fabulous. Now what I'm going to do is I have deshelled half of it. The legs are still on. The little wiggy tail is still on. Hey, hi guys. Right, okay, all that is there. Now, usually like the harvested prawns in an artificial environment, you can't even see their vein. Now, usually what they do is they devein by doing that. So, you can't even see their veins, the one that you have to get rid of. Can you believe it? There's nothing there. either his system is somewhere else, but can you believe there's nothing there? It's clean as clean could be. This is why rather than the tank prawns, these guys are good. So what I'm going to do anyway, since the prawn is big, I'm going to just slice them off like that, so I can, the cooking process will be much quicker. Now I've got it split into half. I'm going to use a very basic marinade, nothing much, just the good old salty and pepper. See, all those sea fish come from the sea, they don't come with the salt, so you have to put the salt, good old pepper, give it a nice mix. Garlic prawn, of course, the main ingredient is the prawns, and then comes the garlic. So, you're going to take some garlic from here and just, since the prawns are in a bit of a large size, I'm going to just leave the garlic. I'm not going to chop them, just going to leave the slices. No problem. So what you do is you look at the prawns and then you look at this. Then you look at the prawns again, then you look at this. And then you figure out that the garlic is not enough. Then you take a little more. Right. It all depends on your palate. You know, if you want to have a little bit of garlic taste, it's you know, if you want to chase the vampires away, you can put a little bit more. But if you're an average garlic taker, you can use an average amount of garlic. If you're allergic to garlic, don't put garlic at all. Okay, so there we are. And the next ingredient we are going to use is nice dried red chilies. I'm going to take a bunch of that and give them when you cut it thin, you got to be very careful because it tends to get burnt very soon. So, got to be very careful with the heat when you're using to fry. So then again, you do the same thing. What is the same thing? You look at the prawns, you look at the chili. You look at the prawns, then you look at the chili. Again, that's enough. Now, the seeds, remember, that's a lot of seeds. You don't want to put them all. Right, everything is ready. I got the garlic, I got the chilies, prawns are here. Walk on. There we are. This is a beautiful instrument. You know, you've got to keep this at home. And you know, you might think it's a bit too big for the program, but it comes in handy when you're cooking for about 5 people. When you're doing a noodles or when you're doing a fried rice or something. If you don't have this size at least, then you're going to have a problem. So, first thing is first, oil in. I'm going to bring down the heat a bit because I don't want the garlic and the chilies to burn. In with the garlic. Oh, that smell. Leave that for a while. Then you get a little caramelized, little brownish color, and then you can add in the chilies after that because you don't want to get all the chilies burnt. So, and the good thing about a wok is, you know, it contributes the heat evenly and it's cooked really fast. So you don't have to wait. And the heat is mainly focused to the bottom into one particular place. I put in the bring it on, baby. Look at how fast the color changes to that nice. I'm going to put on the heat a little bit there. Okay, now this has been cooking for some time. Right. Okay, I'm gonna put up all those beautiful garlic into the center. Now reduce the heat. And then sprinkle that as well. Yeah. All those lovely juices and the garlic. I'm going to use these beautiful little flowers that I picked up earlier on. Now I'm going to give the taste test. I'm going to use the smallest one of them all. Probably this one. Simply divine. You see, when you get stuff like this fresh, this close from the source, you mustn't fill it and pack it up with so many ingredients, because you want to get the real flavor of the main ingredient, which is the prawns. It is so fresh. It's a very simple dish. It's very easy to prepare. Next time you get some good quality prawns, try to keep the ingredients simple. Try to make a dish which is classic, very rustic, classic little dish. And the next dish for today is going to be a classic. I'm going to introduce you to a new baby that I discovered, mainly due to do with the Chinese cooking. Now this one over here is called the wood ear fungus. It's a black fungus. You see, you find it in dead wood. If you go to the forest, or if you have a stock of wood that is been lying mixed with water, you can easily find it. If you only Google up the nutrition part of this thing, it's unbelievable. Basically, it's good for everything. And then I'll be using a bit of pork, which I've already sliced and kept over here. And then the Chinese cucumber. There's a part of the skin on, a part of the skin off. So it's like a little zebra. Skin on, skin off, taken the seeds away, and then sliced into little cubes. That's what we're going to use, the main ingredients. First of all, what I'm going to do is put some oil onto oil. How about that? And then I'll be using a little bit of brown sugar, and then some light soya sauce. And then I'm going to mix all that up with some cornstarch. Give it a good stir. Now I'm going to keep this aside. Next thing what I'm going to do is prepare my cucumber. Wok on. Nice cucumber. Very simple. Oil in the pan. Now, how I've prepared the wood here is the dry form comes this way. You can buy it from any Chinese shop. That's how it comes. It comes in dry form. It's very, very light. You know, so 100 grams is a lot. So you put it in water, and then what you do is for the added benefit, boil some water, put it in, and boil for about 5 minutes. Take it off, take all the water off, give it a good rub, because sometimes there could be sand and little dirt particles. Clean them all off, and then you're good to use it. Okay, gonna put some garlic. Once that is done, I'm gonna put a cucumber. When it's nice and hot, let it sit there for a while. So this is basically stir fry. Stir frying is you stir and you fry. You stir, and now put a pinch of water. Okay, so we're gonna all the water of that just disappear, heat a little bit, and then we put the oil again, and then head in with the pork. That's the excess water which is already there. Bit more garlic there. Then we put in all that pork. At this point, once the pork has got oil, all that oil texture onto it, I'm going to put in a salt. Once again, a little bit of Now the pork needs to get cooked pretty well, so what we're going to do is bring on the heat, put in let it boil so that the pork is completely cooked. Now, because of the corn flour which I already put in the pork, the water that I added onto it is going to act like a gravy, so it's not going to be watery at all. You can see the nice gravy consistency which is coming up already. Let that cook for a while. this is already cooked. So go ahead. The beauty of the black fungus is that it takes in any flavor you put into it. It's like a sponge. Let that cook for a while. Do a bit of a taste test. Fabulous. Right? Off the pan, transfer it, dish it, and then eat it. I'm gonna put the heat off and then start plating this. The crunchiness of the cucumber and that unbelievable texture that you get from the woodier fungus. It's three textures. There's going to be a very soft texture from the sea fungus, from the woodier fungus, then a moderate texture from the pork, and then you get the crunch coming out of the cucumber. It's going to be fabulous. That is my cucumber woodier fungus pork. This is fabulous. Every day you eat the same thing. If you want it a little bit more spicier, you can add in a bit of pepper and then spice it up, heat it up a little bit, and then do your own thing. Not a problem at all. It all depends on the flavor that you want to have. I'm going to take a piece of this beautiful woodier and the cucumber. Different textures in one plate. Unbelievable. It's fantastic. It's a change for your ordinary pork. Why don't you try this at home and let me know how it worked out. This is Krisanta. Until we meet again on yet another great food safari, this is signing off for today. Bye bye till we meet again.